Alrighty guys, welcome to another MexPat video. And today you will see behind us, we have, well, I don't know how well you can see it. There's a giant lake. We are
Let's
in the
go,
middle
baby.
of nowhere, Mexico. And if you've been following us for a while, you know we're based in Mexico City. It is one of the world's largest cities, a major international cosmopolitan metropolis. And although I love living in the city, sometimes you get a little too caught up in the hustle and bustle. So in
Yeah.
today's video, we're going to talk about just taking a break from your daily life, or more specific to this channel, your dating life. Get out, take a breather, take in some space, a little bit of nature, and then just take a pause in your day-to-day
Yes.
busy, hectic life.
Absolutely. I call it the city sick. Like you get a little
Oh,
sick of
yeah,
the
yeah.
city. You're like, I kind of need a refresh, something to keep my spirits high. And as most of you guys, you work hard, you're entrepreneurs, so we can get really stuck in our routines of like, okay, I got to make money, I got to work, I got to do calls, like whatever it might be.
All of my days look exactly the same, pretty much.
Yep.
Like at this hour, I do this, and then I do this, and then I do that. And then before you know it, weeks and months have gone by. You're like, I haven't really even done anything outside of doing what I'm always doing.
And so that can get old, guys. And so we really wanted to make this video to say it's okay. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to do something fun for yourself. Whether even that means like go out of the city and go golfing. Like just something to change your environment so that you come back with a refreshed perspective. We're gonna come back from this trip. This is Valle de Bravo. If you guys come to Mexico City, this place is freaking awesome. We went, what do you say? We did a hike on a waterfall yesterday. We like got a boat, like chilled, watched the sunset, listened to some music. It was really relaxing. And I know for me, especially, I'm gonna come back to Mexico City and be fired up again.
Mm-hmm.
We talked a lot about business too. We got some new like ideas in the works, which we're gonna be announcing to you guys very soon. But because we got out of the city, we were able to just kind of take a breather and really assess where we are in life and what our next steps are going to be.
And especially as it pertains to dating. So when you're in the city, you guys that have been following the channel for a while, I always talk about population density being key to get you experience and data points as quick as possible. You go out on a date, doesn't work out, guess what? You're in a city of 30 million people. Immediately, you're going to have another date, which is fine. And especially for us, we have the dating channel and the dating company, but sometimes that can get a little overwhelming. So it's nice to take a break. And it was a quick trip. We came up yesterday. We'll spend most of the afternoon here. We'll head back tonight. So, a day and a half, 2 days out of town. And then we'll be right back in the midst of things. But it is nice to just kind of unplug from that part of your life. And then like Joel said, coming out here, it's kind of a sleepy town. We came in the middle of the week. There's not a lot going on, but that gets the creative juices flowing. And we are really able to get a lot done.
Yeah.
Although it doesn't really feel like work. We're just kind of cruising and chilling, and then ideas come up. We're like, hey, did we think about doing that? Like, oh, no. And then very little time. In a few minutes, we're kind of like, oh, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, right. And it
flows.
It flows. And like, obviously in this, men don't listen to their feelings. No, we have feelings. It felt right. The decisions we were making felt right. It felt like our gut was like, yes, this is a positive choice. And we couldn't have figured that out in the city because we were still, embodied by stimuli. We were in our routine, so everything felt locked in and like this is our life. But now we come out here, we realize there's way more to life than maybe our minute minds were comprehending. And especially with dating, guys, like dating can be a lot of fun. And obviously that's why we made this channel. We want to help you guys create an amazing dating life for yourself. It can also be a lot of work, especially when you are in that phase of learning how to date, dating a lot of different people. It's important to kind of remember who you are as a core person. So coming out, doing little trips like this, just getting away from where you are, like your city or whatever, that can really help you kind of unwind and kind of remember who you are at your core. So when you come back to dating, you come back with that fresh perspective of like, this is actually what I want, and this is why I did this in the beginning, to get away from that compulsiveness that can come from it.
Yeah, we were talking yesterday. You have to remember at the end of the day, this is digital. We live in the modern world. I make all of my money online, but sometimes you do have to unplug, get into nature. And I know yesterday, a big thing for me, this might sound a little woo-woo or whatever. I lived in California for years, but hiking up to the waterfall, taking your shoes off, getting your feet in the water, they call it grounding. And almost immediately, I didn't realize I had kind of a haze over my consciousness. The pressure of the city and dating and other aspects of your life, it starts to kind of put a bit of pressure on you. And you may not even realize it, that you're starting to carry that on your shoulders. But the minute for me, I put my bare feet in the water, nice fresh water, boom, that was gone. Just crystal clear, like, oh yeah. And I think you commented like, oh yeah, we are of the planet. We are of the universe. And sometimes you have to remind yourself that.
Yes. Yeah, we're not just cogs in a mechanical world here. We're not just computers. We're not just AI robots. We're actually people. And like Jaron said, we've forgotten that in the modern age. So, maybe you can't take a trip right now, but just getting out of your routine. So that's our challenge for you this week, guys. Do something that's out of your routine. Something that's going to cause you a little bit of discomfort, and you're going to have to take some action to go and do. whether that means going out of your city for an hour, whether that means just stopping work and going for a walk. Like, it could be very little too, but just something that disconnects you from the strict routines that you might have in your life.
Yeah, I haven't checked email or messages or anything. And then I woke up and first, it's habitual. First inclination is up, got to get behind a screen. It's like, no. It'll all be there, actually, to be honest. I did go into my inboxes, my social messages, and I see them batching up. So, guys, if you reach out, I will get back to you eventually. But sometimes, you know, I have to take a little break. I am human, but I always remind myself, like, it'll still be there.
Yeah.
Or especially dating. You're like, oh, guys, this might resonate with you. Oh, my God, I got to text her back. What if she loses me? Actually had this happen recently. I think on Saturday, a girl texted me. She's like, hey, I want to meet up. I'm like, oh, I'm actually on the way to the concert. We can do it like tomorrow or Monday. She's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go with another friend instead. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, have fun. And then Monday, I'm like, hey, how does your week look? She's like, oh, I'm already dating someone new. I'm like, all right, yeah, cool, whatever. So that does happen sometimes. But if it's meant to be and it's really aligned with you, then it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
I always say this with work. Like if I'm out on a date and a girl asks like, hey, what'd you do today? Or what were you doing before you saw me? Like, oh, I was working. She's like, oh, it's kind of late. I'm like, well, there's always work to do. So if I'm not doing anything else, I'm doing work. But now I'm not doing work because I'm with you. And I always say that there's always more to be done.
And that can become a bit of a crux if you take that too seriously. And sometimes it's very hard for guys, especially for entrepreneurs, expats, digital nomads, people that are working for themselves. It's very difficult sometimes for those guys, and I say that for myself too, to take that break and to take that pause and to allow yourself to have some fun. So this is just a short one today. We just wanted to touch on this kind of like little more lifestyle kind of video to give you some inspiration that, you know, as much as we talk about dating, it's important to do fun things for yourself and give yourself that, you know, care and attention that you would want somebody to give to you.
I used to call them me dates.
Me dates.
Yeah, go on a me date.
Yeah. That's our goal for this week, guys. Have a me date. And we got something really cool coming, so stay tuned for that. But we'll announce it on the next video, and we'll chat with you guys soon.
All right,
Peace.
cheers.